Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good, is it afternoon? Afternoon. Okay. Okay, now on behalf of BCorp Malaysia, I'll be presenting on the PFM updates on the Malaysian. So the content of the presentation would be on two major events that happened this year. That is the 13 Malaysia Plan and Budget 2026. Okay, so the content of the presentation would highlight two major things, which is first the 13 Malaysia Plan. Basically, 13 Malaysia Plan is our 13 Malaysia Development Plan was launched in August 2026 by our Prime Minister. The highlight focus on three pillars. We highlight here the raising the ceilings, the governance, as well as the raising the floor. Content that being highlighted for each pillars. As you can see here, these are our target for the next 5 years, being competitive in a world-class investment destination. All these components will be explained later under the budget 2026. As you can see here, it's all about economy, the governance, for the citizens. Okay, now I will focus on the budget 2026. It was tabled in Malaysian Parliament somewhere in November. So these are the highlight first under the first pillars, raising the ceiling. Basically, budget 2026 focus would be on three pillars, as I highlighted earlier. First, we can see the strategic levers which drive Malaysian industrial transformation. So from these pillars, we will highlight our prioritized investment in high growth, high value areas. We call it HGHV, which are among others digital technology, advanced manufacturing, semiconductors, as well as renewable energy and AI. As such, it will be supported by several policy levers, such as we have come up with a new industrial master plan 2030. Second, the National Energy Transition Roadmap, National Semiconductor Strategy, as well as KL20 Action Plan, which targeting to make Malaysia top 20 startup hub. Then number two, tailoring incentives to solidify Malaysia's investment proposition with the new investment incentive framework which was introduced recently. The goal is set for incentive for each sector to attract quality investment. Among others, targets to streamline the approval process, dismantling bureaucracies, and realign with the right incentives. Then the third, unlocking cascade effects across the economy. As I mentioned earlier, the strategic levers, the new industrial master plan, the national energy transition, all these are designed to generate economic multipliers that cascade through the entire supply chain to build ecosystem that support the high growth, high value sectors. Basically, it aims to drive inclusive, broad-based growth and catalyze development across all economics and corridors. Under this, the focus area basically are the small medium enterprise, as well as digital adoption to support small business by easing access to export market to improve productivity. Then we highlight the tourism service growth by leveraging Visit Malaysia 2026 to revitalize tourism and adjacent service sectors. Then under the second pillars on the driving reform and good governance. Basically, under the budget 2026, we aspire to advance public sector reform agenda by enhancing governance, strengthening service delivery, and safeguard fiscal sustainability. So, the first one, the strengthening institutional integrity and fiscal governance. So, what do? We plan to elevate national governance standard reforms which are in place now under Fiscal Responsibility Act 2023, then the National Anti-Corruption Strategy 2024 to 2028. Now these efforts are now being complemented by series of upcoming legislation, including Government Procurement Act, State-Owned Enterprise Act, Ombudsman Act, and Freedom of Information Act. Okay, then second, modernizing public finance through technology. Basically, the government is accelerating digitalization across the public sector to optimize revenue collection, minimize leakage, and improve program delivery. This includes leveraging AI, big data analysis, and automation to detect tax non-compliance. Then advancing GovTech and citizens services. Basically, government is accelerating efforts to enhance service efficiency and accessibility through nationwide GovTech initiatives, which aim to reduce bureaucratic and enabling more seamless transaction. All of this will be done through investment in digital infrastructure, data integration, and capacity building. And lastly, under the governance, is the civil service reform for future-ready government. What it means that institutional renewal begins with a civil service reform budget. Budget 2026 will drive performance-based evaluation, capacity building, and accountability measures under the Public Service Efficiency Commitment Act 2025. This effect aims to create an civilized service that is agile, agility, fluent, and equipped with integrity and speed. The last one under the pillars of raising the floor. Basically, raising the floor means linked to broader transformation under the previous pillars I mentioned, under the raising the ceiling, where we focus on nation's most valuable assets, that is the human capital. So first, on the labor market reform, basically we'll focus on enhancing employability and access to higher income opportunity. Efforts will be undertaken to enable sustainable wage growth to ensure improved living standard. Second, expanding socio-economic assistance mechanism for a more dignified living. We will continue providing socio-economic assistance for to better protect groups which are most vulnerable. Then, in order to complement this, we remain committed to move for blanket subsidies to a targeted subsidy, which will eliminate leakages, improve fiscal and efficiency to ensure public resources are channeled to those in need. Okay, towards more equitable and sustainable healthcare system. Healthcare reforms aim to strengthen medical security by ensuring affordable, equitable, and quality care. Focus area which include expanding protection for vulnerable group, improving access to affordable medicine, and enhancing rural primary care. Also take into consideration digitizing the service and boosting system readiness. Under the reforming education and to power an inclusive, future-ready economy, highlight the need for education reform to produce a talent pool capable of meeting the growing demands of high growth and high value industry. So the focus would be to improve educational outcome all across all socio-economic background to ensure foundational readiness for the students. Then we go to bridging the urban-rural divide. We will push to bridge the urban-rural gap and modernize regional development. Core investment will focus on essential infrastructure and utilities which include roads, treated waters, electricity, sewerage, and high-speed internet. And lastly, under these pillars, empowering all to participate in a growing economy. Basically, it's our focus to participate in such initiative to ensure all Malaysians across diverse identities, life stages, they all have fair access to opportunity. So under this initiative, it would target to target group of the youth, women, senior citizen, also person with disabilities. So all in all, in conclusion, basically reforms cannot be completed overnight, so the government will continue to improve towards its full potential. With that, I conclude my presentation for Peacock Malaysia.